Are you thinking about moving to Niagara? The Niagara region has an abundance of rural communities here that a lot of people truly don't really know about. On today's video, we're going to talk about the 6 most popular rural communities that make up the Niagara region. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? I'm Kulakowsky. Only days away from summertime. I remember riding my bike up and down this path. There's a reason why homes in this neighborhood sell so fast. Going to Tim Hortons, our local high school. If you're serious about location and you love to entertain, are you ready? Let me show you what. If this is your first time on my channel and you want to know everything about what it's like living in Niagara, from work, play, eating, buying and selling real estate, and literally everything else in between, then make sure to hit like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post up videos just like this one. What's up, guys? My name is Kulakowsky, and I am a local realtor with eXp Realty, and you guessed it, born and raised right here in the Niagara region. Now, I help hundreds of people just like you buy and sell real estate here year over year, and I absolutely love it. So if that person's you and you're thinking about relocating here, or perhaps you're a local resident and you're thinking about buying or selling, then make sure to reach out to me directly. You're always welcome to call, text, email, DM, or schedule a Zoom call. Now, as previously mentioned, Niagara has an abundant and diverse rural community. From tender fruit belts, conservation areas, farmland, woodlands, and tons of natural landscape, Niagara has proven to be a top choice for many people who want to escape the urban life and take advantage of what it's like living in the country. Now, according to a study by Stats Canada in 2016, 30% of the population in Niagara actually live in rural areas. Now, it is important to note that rural can vary depending on context, but it generally refers to the areas that are outside urban centers or densely populated regions. In the case of the Niagara region, the rural areas are typically characterized by lower population densities, agricultural land uses, and natural landscapes. Now, you can see on the chart that the top 6 or 7 most rural areas, which we're going to talk about in this video, are ranging from Fort Erie, Port Colborne, Lincoln, Pelham, Niagara-on-the-Lake, West Lincoln, and Wainfleet. So there are obviously many different reasons why people choose to live in rural destinations, and we're going to talk about some of the main reasons that people choose to do so. Now, the first one is peaceful living. Now, many people prefer the quiet and peaceful tranquility of living in the rural communities. There's a lot less going on, there's less traffic, and they just like to be kind of outside of the urban centers. And the second one is the lower cost of living in these rural communities. From cheaper housing, food, and utilities, a lot of people prefer this over living in expensive urban centers. And number 3 is that rural communities typically have much tighter knit communities. There is a sense of belonging and pride, and people who live in rural communities have typically lived there for many, many years. And number 4, access to outdoor recreational activities. This one is obviously pretty obvious. Most people who live in the country or in rural communities love to take advantage of all the outdoor recreational activities that the country has to offer. And number 5 is the health and wellness. People choose to live in rural communities because they want to be out of the highly populated areas with pollution, noise, and all of the things that come along with living in a big city. So now you're probably wondering, what are the 6 communities that make up the largest percentage of rural area right here in the Niagara region? Well, we're going to run through them right now. Now, to begin, the first one is Niagara-on-the-Lake. Now, Niagara-on-the-Lake, as you probably already know, is a historic, charming little town with a population of 18,000 people, very well known for its vineyards and wineries. There's obviously also a lot of rural property and land located in the Niagara-on-the-Lake postal code. Now, the communities that make up Niagara-on-the-Lake include Virgil, St. David's, Glendale, and Queenston. And the second one is West Lincoln. Now, primarily a rural township with a population of about 14,000 residents. West Lincoln is made up of a lot of farmland, woodlands, livestock, dairy farms, as well as fruit farms. Now, West Lincoln is also comprised of 5 other smaller communities which make up West Lincoln as a whole. The largest one being Smithville with approximately 5,500 residents. And the other 4 small communities that make up West Lincoln are Wellandport, Grassy, Abington, and Caister Center. And number 3 is the township of Wainfleet. Now, Wainfleet is located in the most southern part of the Niagara Peninsula, adjacent to Lake Erie and neighboring Port Colborne. Now, with a population of approximately 7,000 people, Wainfleet is also made up of some smaller additional communities. Now, Wainfleet is known for its conservation areas, its beaches, and farmland. And the other small communities that make up Wainfleet are Wainfleet Village, Marshville, Burnaby, Long Beach, and Morgan's Point. And number 4 is the town of Pelham. Pelham, very well known for its farmland, vineyards, and orchards. With a population of 18,000 people, the small communities that make up the town of Pelham include Fonthill, Fenwick, Ridgeville, Effingham, and North Pelham. And number 5 is the town of Lincoln. Now, another rural township located on the most eastern point of the Niagara region and with a population of 23,000 people. Now, the town of Lincoln is well known for its agriculture, its farmland, its orchards, and of course, its vineyards. And the communities that make up the town of Lincoln include Beamsville, which is its largest city with approximately 12,000 people, as well Vineland, Jordan, Camden, and Tintern. And number 6, last but not least, is the city of Fort Erie. Now, we all know that Fort Erie borders the Buffalo, US border. Now, with a population of 30,000 people in the city of Fort Erie, it's well known for its woodlands, farmlands, and some agriculture. And the communities that comprise and make up the city of Fort Erie include Ridgeway, Crystal Beach, Stevensville, and Black Creek. Now, in conclusion, if you are interested in a more high-depth overview of any of the communities or cities or towns that I spoke about in this video, then make sure to do one thing and reach out to me directly. I would be happy to provide you any further information regarding anything I spoke about in this video today. And remember, if you stuck around to watch this entire video and you are not a subscriber yet, then do me a favor and make sure to hit like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post up similar videos just like this one. But that's all for now. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys all on my next video.